So I want to talk about the philosophy of success. Why? Because all of us are striving for something, right? We're all going after something. Desire never stops. What do I mean by that? You ever notice that when you accomplish something or you accomplish one desire, almost immediately another desire is born? Because desire is something that keeps us striving in life. It keeps us going forward. To me, it's the reason why we remain here. I honestly believe that at the moment you no longer have a desire for nothing else in this life, when you don't want anything else, nothing else can satisfy you, nothing else is pulling you forward. To me, that's the time when it's time for you to transition. It's the time for you to leave. But neither here nor there. The philosophy of success. When we talk about success today and we talk about accomplishing, especially at a high level, a lot of times our philosophy of success has been prescribed to us in one way. Let me see if you guys can relate to this, because most of the time the philosophy of success kind of goes like this. It involves sacrifice, right? It involves a little bit of struggle. It involves an insane, ridiculous amount of hard work. I mean, it involves almost damn near killing yourself. You know, we got phrases like sleep when you're dead. You know, I can't stop grinding, can't stop, won't stop. And all of these type of things that we have associated with what makes success. Basically, we've been told that the path to success is a difficult, hard road that breaks you down. And if you can endure it, if you don't quit, you know, we talk about not quitting a lot. If you don't quit and you endure the pain that comes with this path, that at some point you will emerge on the other side, this victor and this success. My question is that the only philosophy of success? Because what I want to talk about today is that you create your own reality, which means that when you subscribe to a particular philosophy, you're creating the reality of that philosophy for you. Now, am I saying that is not a philosophy for success? No, not at all. It is a philosophy for success, but does it have to be yours? Because for me personally, I tried that philosophy. I tried the not sleeping. I tried the, not worrying about taking care of myself, the not resting, the not having a balance, the, killing myself to quote unquote make it. I tried that way. And that way, to be honest, it's not for me. It didn't work for me. It never put me in a position to really win on a level that I wanted to win on and still have a great life. Because for me, success means something different. It does not just mean a high level of accomplishments when it comes to business or when it comes to, building something or whatever the case may be. For me, success is more so about me having balance throughout my life. Yes, it means an accomplishment in business, but it also means an accomplishment in my health. It also means an accomplishment in my relationships. It means an accomplishment with so many other areas. So that struggle, sacrifice, sleep when you're dead, I can have fun later. I'm gonna die doing this. That didn't work for me. But a lot of times we adopt that because we've heard so many other people say it. And what we don't understand is that what we typically do is we take the reality that someone else has adopted for their lives, and we take that reality and we adopt it for our lives. Let me say that again. A lot of times we'll take the reality of what somebody else has adopted for their lives. Just because that person has reached a level of success, or they got a nice car, or they're on your timeline every single day with nice things, and because they've gotten some result that we want, we'll say to ourselves, I have to do it just like them. And that's the reason that a lot of times you buy all of these people's programs, right? You can't scroll down your timeline without somebody's program being out there. I got a program too. I'm not knocking that, but what I realize is that my way may not be your way verbatim, right? The way I accomplish whatever it is that I accomplish and the way I am going to accomplish more may not be the exact path verbatim for you. So a lot of times when you get somebody's program and they're telling you the way they decided to succeed based upon the philosophy of success that they adopted, guess what? You got to be able to think through and figure out if that philosophy is going to work from you. Now, the key to a program is that you can learn certain things from it, but all of it may not be for you to adopt verbatim. You know, when somebody says, I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps for you to become a millionaire, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps for you to become just like me. Why is it that you can do those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps and it doesn't equal being just like them? A lot of times you may do those 5 steps and you are no closer to that end result than you were prior to those 5 steps. Why? Because a principle or those steps, they're only as good as the spirit of the person that they come into contact with. Y'all didn't get that. I said it again. The principle or whatever it is that we're teaching, it's only as good as the person that it comes into contact with. Whatever I'm telling you is only as good as you're willing to take it, digest it, let it swirl around in your head, let it align with your spirit. Let's see what part of it resonates with you, and you being able to formulate it into something that puts you on a path and gets you to a philosophy of success that works better for you. My philosophy of success does not involve hell first, then a result. It just doesn't. And that's not me saying that you don't have to work. That's not me saying you don't have to do anything. It's just me saying it does not involve struggle and sacrifice and being beat down and pain and hurt. Mine doesn't involve that. And I choose that because I get a chance to create my reality. I get a chance to direct my own path. I get a chance to create whatever philosophy works better for me. My success is what this shirt says, from the inside out. I work on aligning with the things that I want first. I work on making sure my vibration is a match to the things that I say that I want. I make sure that I'm not a contradiction to what I say that I want. And I've learned to manifest those things. Doesn't mean that I don't have to physically do anything, right? But it also doesn't mean that I'm up to 4 o'clock in the morning anymore and that I don't sleep and that my health is going bad because I don't take care of myself, all in the name to be successful. Because I look at some of these people that that prescribe that to people, that you can't stop and you can't do. Look at some of them. They look beat down. A lot of them look tired. A lot of them look like, yeah, they have some success. They may have a certain level of money and they got a beautiful car and a beautiful house. But a lot of them, if you look at the countenance, if you look at who they are, they look like they about to pass away in any minute. And I'm not being funny. I'm just saying that you don't have to do that because they adopted that level of success. So don't let somebody else's adoption of a philosophy and their reality become yours. You can learn from, you can take things from, but you got to create your own lane. You got to figure out what's my philosophy of success, what's working for me. And here's the key. If you've been following somebody else's philosophy verbatim down to the letter and it's not working for you, change something. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over again, following somebody's philosophy that they felt was going to be right for them. Don't keep doing it verbatim if it's not working for you. And I learned that from buying countless and countless and countless amounts of programs from people and following them to the letter and them not working for me until I finally said, I'm not them. My life is not like their lives. I don't move like they move. I don't think like they think. And that's okay. I can learn from them and I can take certain principles, but at some point I got to think for myself and I got to adopt what works for me, and move accordingly. So what's your philosophy of success? Have you been out here killing yourself? Have you been out here doing everything that everybody says you got to do verbatim and it's still not working? It's probably because that they're not you and you're not them. Think through these things. Adopt some of the principles, but figure out how they work in your life and adopt and create a philosophy of success that will put you on the path where you can reach your desires over and over again. So with that being said, you guys, the philosophy of success is that in which you create because you are the captain of your own ship. When you put somebody else in charge of that, they dictate the way you go, and they may not be going the direction you need to go in. That's something to think about. All right, have a good one.